What is going on, guys? I'm Nick, and today we're taking a look at another case for the iPhone 14 Pro. It's going to be one from Tech 21, and it's going to be the Pro Mag in ash gray. So we haven't taken a look at these cases yet before. This is actually going to be my first time looking at a case from Tech 21, and as you can tell, I did already open it. I have been running these cases just a little bit, just for the past 2-3 days, and I definitely have some opinions, so I wanted to go ahead and share them with you already. Talking about the packaging first, already a fan of the packaging. You know I love when companies do this whole really easily recyclable type of thing. We don't need any more plastic, so this is perfect. Now when you first get it, there's going to be a little pull tab right here. Just pull that open, and it opens up just like that. Right here, it says the smartest tech protection on the planet, which sounds cool to me. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull the case out, and there it is. Comes out just like that. I swear this is how it came. The other side is just like this, and believe me, I am already following them because they may have earned another fan. And here's the case. So it does have some fingerprints on it. I'm just gonna wipe it down for you guys, because again, I have been using it already a little bit, but fingerprints do wipe off just fine. It has a lot of characteristics of a classic clear case, but as you can see, it's just a little darker. So there it is. Really simple case, I would say. This case does come in at $50, well, $49.99, but you get the idea. It's gonna be $50 pretty much. As you can see, MagSafe compatible right there. White side on the inside. You do have these nice little ripples in the corners, which helps disperse the impact from a drop when it hits those corners. The sides are micro dotted, which I'm sure you can see. And that helps from getting these sort of like little wet spots that you can sometimes acquire with clear cases. Really nice to see that they did that. Usually I'm not the biggest fan of seeing those micro dots. I don't really like them. It is only on the sides. It doesn't have that micro dot texture on the back, but they do help, so I can't really complain about it. And let's just go ahead and grab the iPhone 14 Pro Space Black and toss it into the case. I do like to start with the volume side, so you don't flip that mute toggle switch when you snap your phone in. Really nice fit, I can already tell. And there it is. As you can see, it is a kind of a glossy back. That also means it will catch fingerprints and smudges. As you can see just from me doing that, it will get fingerprints, but not a huge deal. They do wipe down just fine. Even putting it in my pocket and pulling it out, it seems to wipe it down on its own. Not a big deal at all. Let's talk protection, starting with the camera lens right here. Camera lenses are covered in dust, as always. Definitely a decent sized lip right there for the cameras. Nothing crazy for sure, but nicely recessed in there. Not worried about it. Let's see, front lip. Just like that. There is a minimal lip going around the front, but I do have a tempered glass screen protector on this phone, and I still have a lip. So if you're not running a screen protector, you'll be just fine. There's nothing to worry about. And I just realized there's sort of an indent over at the top. See if I can get an angle for that. See how it kind of comes down in the center and then comes back out around the corners? I'm sure that's to help with the speaker. Maybe. I don't see what else that would be for other than that. Let's take a look at this side with our mute toggle switch. Again, we have an oval shaped cutout. You know how I feel about the oval cutout. I do prefer to see rectangle, but works just fine, really easy to get to. And let's try out these volume buttons. Super nice volume buttons. And let's try power button. Okay, I will admit the power button doesn't feel as nice as the volume buttons, but it still feels just as good. And let's check out the bottom. Let's see if my camera wants to cooperate with me. There we go. And you can see really nice oval shaped cutout for your lightning port, and precise cutouts, well, accurate cutouts on either side for your speaker and your microphone down here. Let's take a look at the power button side. All right, this is where we do have our branding. You can see right there, Tech 21. You guys know me, I prefer when brands put their branding over on the sides. I don't like to see it on the back of the phone, so I don't mind seeing that at all. And then we have our power button, which we already tested, and nothing going on at the top. So before we check the MagSafe strength on this case, I do want to see the fit, because some clear cases don't have the best fit, but I had noticed right away that this case fits really well. As you can see, just a tiny bit of pull at the bottom, but it definitely takes a lot. No pull at the top. Sides have no pull either. And when you get to the buttons, power button has a tiny bit of pull, and volume button's a little more, but that takes a lot of force. It's not going to be happening on its own. Now let's go ahead and move on to testing out the MagSafe strength. We're going to start with Spigen OMAG ring, as always, and let's just slap it on. As you can see, it was really demanding, and I can already tell this is a pretty strong magnet. Not going anywhere, takes a decent amount of strength to pull it off. Try to stand. That's going to work perfectly. Snap your phone, it's not going to go anywhere. See the stand in the back, works just fine. So yeah, I would definitely trust, ooh, just lost it right there. But no, I would definitely trust this ring on my phone. Now, let's try this one right here. It's gonna be the Apple MagSafe battery pack. Slap it on. As you can see, it is wireless charging compatible, and that magnet is pretty much perfect. The case is a little more gummy than some like hard plastic clear cases, so it offers a decent amount of grip, and you can definitely feel the sort of rubbery feel on the back of this MagSafe pack interacting with the gumminess of the case, so it even helps them adhere to one another, which is perfect. Now the final one is just going to be the Apple leather wallet. Let's see, this snaps on just fine. There it is. And same thing as the battery pack, the leather of this wallet seems to stick perfectly to this case. They interact super well. It's not going to go anywhere. I would definitely trust this case with my wallet. And now I do want to cover this test. If you guys have been watching me, you know what we're about to do. We're going to just test the strength by having it lift, well, seeing if it can lift this Anker MagSafe battery pack. Well, wireless charger, it's not a battery pack. And it does. I did bump it pretty hard right there. Not the strongest magnet we've ever seen, but super nice magnets. It handles this just fine. Yeah, really great magnets over here. And pretty sure that is going to be everything about this case. I will admit, I wish it didn't catch fingerprints as much as it does, but again, it's a clear case. There's not much you can do to avoid that. I prefer, when I use clear cases, I prefer to have a frosted material or a frosted back at the very least, but just the darker look of this case, I do really enjoy it. So I'll give you one quick look around, and then we'll come to a close. Back around the camera lenses again. You get that really nice protection there. Moving over to the front. And my screen's covered in dust. I always have one of these microfibers with me, luckily. And here we go. Decent front lip. Remember, I do have a screen protector on here. And it looks just perfect. Here you can see that sort of micro dot texture on the sides. And then we have our mute toggle, which is perfect. Again, I'd love to see a rectangle cutout, but that's just personal preference. The oval cutouts work just fine. Buttons one more time. And yeah, that power button definitely doesn't feel nearly as good as the volume buttons, but that's alright. Here are cutouts on the bottom. My camera really doesn't want to focus right here. I think that should be okay. Oval cutout, accurate speaker microphone cutout, and our power button, as well as the little bit of Tech 21 branding, which I do enjoy. I think their brand looks cool. And that should be everything for this one, guys. Again, it's going to be the Tech 21 in ash gray. I can't remember the exact name of the case, I'll throw it up on the screen. But hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more of me, as well as accessories for mainly the iPhone, but just any accessories that you want to see, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And let me know in the comments down below what accessories or cases you would like to see me cover. Again, you guys pretty much run the show, so I want to show off things that you guys would enjoy watching and want me to cover. I'll try my best to respond to every comment as always. And that's it for me, guys. Have a good one. I'm always leaving this thing behind. I'll see you guys around.